Hello, wonderful Taurus. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. This is going to be a monthly Taroscope for Taurus for November 2019. And I just want to say thanks so much to everyone who's been patient with me while you're waiting for more videos to come out. I have been doing some traveling. I've been working on a new tarot deck. All kinds of good stuff. So anyway, I wanted to get some videos out for November. I also cleared a bunch of space on my computer, so I'm really excited about that. That makes it a lot easier to do the videos. And anyway, I just wanted to get one out today. So I'm doing this in a live format, but I may go back to the recorded videos. But at any rate, I just wanted to welcome you back to the channel. It's great to be here today with you. On the bottom of the deck, I saw 3 of coins here, so this is working on something practical for you for November, Taurus. Let's see what else comes out for Taurus for November 2019. Also, feel free at the end, I'm going to be doing some single card pulls, so if you'd like to type in a question there, I'll be doing those at the end. We also had, as a jumper, we had Page of Wands jump out, so this is, I'm getting the sense for you, Taurus, for November, that there's something that you're excited or motivated or passionate about working on a project. Or it potentially could be a collaborative effort, something that you're working on something with someone else or a group of people. So let's see what's coming out for Taurus for November. I'm just getting creative energies and working on something together. That's really the message I'm getting for you. What's coming up for Taurus, please, for November for 2019? First thing out of the gate that we get is Death in reverse. Wow. So yeah, it looks like something is wanting to be let go of. And you might have some resistance to letting go of the old thing. Sometimes when death appears in reverse, there's some fear, doubt, or resistance to letting go of the old thing. But it's on its way out and you know it. Let's see what else is coming out. We've got Page of Cups. I'm going to come back to these individually. Queen of Wands in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. Interesting, it's all court cards and major arcana. So it's saying there's a lot of people involved. Here's another major arcana. There's sort of like a big deal thing happening with a bunch of people. I mean, this is death. Hierophant could be a wedding, magician. I mean, there's all kinds of, there's some really intense energy here. Another court card, the World. What's going on, Taurus? There's something really big happening for you in November, it looks like. We've got 8 of, gosh, that's another court card. I mean, another major arcana. This is really fascinating. I've never seen this many major arcanas all out at once. It's really, really kind of incredible. Really, there's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3 minor arcanas. I don't think I've 4 of them. I don't think I've ever seen this many majors come out at the same time. So it tells me that there's a huge cycle wrapping up for you, Taurus, in November. And this actually makes sense in a certain weird way with the Death card here opening the month. We also have a new moon in Scorpio at the end of October, which is all about rebirth. And the World is the closing of a cycle. So with the Death card and the World, there might be some big ending to something. Also with Magician in reverse here, this is like this is the beginning of the major arcana. Actually, the Fool is the very beginning, but this is the number 1 card. This is the initiating card. There's something that you're wanting to begin, but you may not quite be ready for it with Death in reverse and Magician in reverse. It's like the old is shuffling out and the new is wanting to come in. But it hasn't quite arrived yet. It's basically like you're going to have to acknowledge the completion of this old cycle and really implement the things that you learned on the old cycle, whatever it is that you're having a hard time letting go of. For some of you, this may be the departing of a family member or a divorce. Whatever has happened, it's already happened. It's not like it's going to happen. This death has already happened. but you're having a hard time letting it go. So if it was a divorce, you may have still be kind of harboring feelings towards them, or if it was a family member that had already passed away, you may be still in your grief, which is totally understandable and natural, but there's a completion of a cycle. Or this, for some of you, could be a job that you just recently ended at the end of the summer or the beginning of fall here, and you're having a hard time letting go from your identity as that doing that profession. But I'm getting the sense too that as this completion is here for you in November, or that you are processing the completion that's already happened, you're kind of getting back to this childlike page energy, and you're asking yourself, what does my heart want? What makes me joyful? What makes me feel in love or infatuated with something? Page is new energy. It's experimenting. It's discovery energy. So this is discovering what your heart loves. It might have been that you were in finance or something for years and you just discovered, no, I'm really an artist. Or you might have been doing something, moved somewhere, and you want to go somewhere that your heart has always wanted to go. Whatever this is, Taurus, there's something that you're letting go of that is really sort of like old weeds, that is just cluttering your new vision for what it is that you love and you want to do. Queen of Wands in reverse says there may be a fire sign involved. So it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That, like, some of you may have divorced with Hierophant in reverse, divorced an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius person. Or this may have been like a boss that you know, kind of left, or this is really signaling to me something from the past. Hierophant is usually about higher learning, spiritual lessons that may have been brought to you by someone who could have been a little bit domineering, or this could have also been a family member, maybe a mother, a sister, an aunt, who could have been a little bit controlling or bossy. And it's just looking like you're letting go of conventionality. You're letting go of that cycle. You may be having a hard time letting go of it, but you kind of just want the childlike innocence again, Taurus, is what I get. This Page of Cups at the beginning of November. There's something that you're needing to let go of that may have involved someone who was overly controlling or domineering, or always wanted to be involved, always wanted to have the say of what was done. And you're just saying, no, I want to sidestep that. I'm having a hard time letting go of my identity as it related to that or the situation. But you're really kind of stepping into new energy where you know that cycle is closing here with the world, and you know that you are kind of deciding the new rules. This is Emperor. This is right in the center of your reading. So with the world and with Emperor, I'm getting there's this freedom or this liberation. Sorry, this is the Strength card. But the same thing is applying here. You're stepping into your own strength, Taurus. And you kind of have the power, but you're not used to being in charge, is what I'm seeing here. And this is you really just needing to remove any blocks of fear, doubt, or resistance to assuming your own power and calling the shots and really creating your own magic, leading your own way. Magician creates magical results by the focus of his own mind, and he's the I Am card. So you're kind of needing to implement this new paradigm of you being the one who creates your results. It may have been in the past that you were told what to do, likely by this Queen of Rods character, or that you were given directions on how things were to be done. And really what I'm seeing here in November is that you've got the Strength card and Magician card showing up, saying, you know, that old cycle is gone, and now you're the one in charge. You're the one who makes the magic, Taurus. You're the one who's saying, you know, it's going to go this way. But you're a little bit afraid of putting on that hat. Yeah, here's that Emperor. He's in reverse. That's what's going on. You're a little bit cautious about having your own agency, your own self-direction. When I see this Death, Magician, and Emperor, whatever this is, it's a big deal, Taurus, because look at all these major arcana. I see Empress in reverse, which is saying you may not believe, or you may have some fear, doubt, or resistance in terms of embracing your own abundance, embracing that you can perhaps pull in money. For some reason, I'm getting career for a lot of you regarding this. It's either career or relationship that had to do with finances. And I'm getting the sense that you're letting go of this person who may have been controlling and domineering involved in the situation. You've completed that cycle and you've gained the strength that you need to, but you might be fearful about your own abilities to bring in money as Empress or as Emperor. They're both in reverse here. But I am seeing you as this magician person. You kind of just have to try out these new clothes as a page. Like, really follow your heart with what you love. You've got great energy towards the end of the month with this Eight of Pentacles. You know, you're just putting your nose to the grindstone. You're just producing the effects. You're producing the works and the money. And it's something that you intuitively know that you should be doing. It's like, I know I need to be doing this work. I know this is what's going to fulfill me. I know that this is how things have to be. You have this inner knowing, but I don't get the sense that you actually trust it yet with Magician in reverse, with Death in reverse, having a hard time letting go of the old paradigm, and with Emperor in reverse saying, you know, I know I'm the one in charge now. The rules go according to what my way is, because you're so used to this Queen of Wands energy being involved somewhere in the mix. But I do see good things happening. And I do see that, you know, even if progress is slow, it is there. Page of Pentacles means that you're discovering what you need to do to bring the physical, tangible results in. This might be just bringing money in. You're creating new opportunities. Even though it may look like right now they're at a standstill, the going is slow, perhaps, as you develop things from this page, this new outlook where you're kind of like the novice in the group now. You're kind of just, it's like you're starting a new chapter, and it's a chapter that you love, but it's like learning to drive a new car. You may already know how to drive a car, but because this cycle has ended, you've got this new car that you're driving, and it's sort of like just making the adjustments to really being in command and in charge, you know, removing whatever fear, doubt, or resistance might be in the way to being this Emperor, to being this Magician. These are both power cards, Taurus, and I really see both of these as you. So I'm just seeing that it may take some time for you to adjust to this new paradigm of how it is that perhaps that you make money, or this new way of being that is not involving this Queen of Rods person anymore. Whoever that might be, again, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could be a boss, someone who is bossy and domineering, who wanted to control things, and you're just wanting to follow your heart right now. And I see that you can create money in abundance, especially towards the end of the month, as you embrace your own strength and letting go of that old cycle there, Taurus. So if any of you have questions, I'm going to see if I can do some live reads. Let me just see if I can find where this is. If there's anyone who has any questions or would like to get a single card read, I'm going to pull for that right now. I'm not too familiar with this new setup of the live, so I'm just going to, for anyone who might be watching who wants an answer for their inquiry, I'm going to pull a couple cards here from the Morgan Greer and just take a look. So let's see what's coming up for Taurus. Yeah, look at that. The Death card again, and Seven of Cups. So what it's saying is that as you let go of this old paradigm, of this old thing that is wanting to go out anyway, when you finally do get ready to let go of that thing, these new opportunities spring up. I'm almost getting like it's like the Hydra, but in a good sense. When you let go of the one option that you've been sort of holding on to, or that's just been present, 7 other things come to fill its space, and you have multiple different choices that you can choose between. So when you're actually ready, Taurus, to let that thing go, you will have multiple options that come in its place. So that's my reading for you for November, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. It's wonderful to be back And I'm just really looking forward to getting into the readings again. I want to thank all of you for being here, as always. Yours in the stars.